Hi, everyone. Welcome to our special Wellness Talk series. Your voice, your story. I'm so excited to share stories from individuals around the globe and help inspire you on your path to wellness. So, today, I'm very excited to have Josh join us. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Shaw, thank you so much.
And where are you calling and dialing from?
So I'm in South Dakota, I'm in the Black Hills near Mount Rushmore, if everybody knows where that is.
Got it. And how's the weather today?
Well, we just had our last snow dump yesterday, so today we're back to the 50s. It's so variable right now, but it's beautiful. Everything's melting and spring is popping.
Awesome. All right. So let's get to our short, wellness interview here. So, Josh, what inspired your wellness journey and what challenges have you overcome along the way?
Yeah, so I had to think about this a little bit and reverse engineer it all. And honestly, what truly inspired my wellness path in the beginning was P90X. Do you remember that program? So in college, I didn't really know clearly where I wanted to focus, but I had a general direction. And so then I've always been into fitness, and I did that program for 2 years straight. And afterwards, I was like, wow, I really enjoyed this part of wellness. And so that sent me on a path of personal training that turned into running a personal training company that turned into a bunch of other wellness opportunities. So that was the catalyst, if I bring it back to the beginning.
Awesome. All right. And challenges?
Yeah, so I'm a wellness entrepreneur. And so as an entrepreneur, there's always hurdles, and a lot of them are self-imposed and in the mind. And so with that, I would say that like mentally, my limiting beliefs, I've had to work on those, still do all the time because those are hardwired so deep. So mentally, emotionally, overcoming some of that. But physically, my biggest hurdle has been a lung infection I developed in 2018 that stumped Western medicine. And from that, I gained a lot of knowledge in what has been my biggest tool, which is breathwork.
Wow, awesome. And I think breathwork is really, I think one of the key topics today that everybody wants to know more about. So
hmm
I will definitely have you in a longer podcast series as we talk more about breathwork. So on to the next question. What key lesson or practice has had the most profound impact on your well-being?
Yeah, so the key lesson is that I guess there is no rush for me. I've not battled, but I've had to manage anxiety all my life. And I didn't know that was what I was doing until my early 30s after this lung infection. So then breath work has been the biggest tool for managing anxiety, for overcoming a lot of mental barriers, but also understanding how you can utilize it to hack the biology and hack the psychology and the spirituality and the levels and depth that breathwork gives you. And so that practice is something I use every day.
Awesome. Yes. I mean, at least I love to start my day with some
Mhm.
mindfulness and breath work. So, yes, thank you. Thanks for sharing. And the last question, what message or encouragement or wisdom you want to share with, someone on their wellness journey?
So much, but to keep it simple, I would say that the best way to take care of yourself is to learn about yourself. So learning about why your body responds to what it responds to with food, or why you're triggered when this thing happens, and do your work. So learning about yourself, I would say, is the the lesson and the message that I want to give is the best way to take care of yourself.
Awesome. Which I believe is what makes each of us unique, right? Because we all
Totally.
completely different backgrounds, different, a lot of things, right, that make us up. So I think it's so important to understand that concept of, I call it bio-individuality, right, which is
Yes.
what makes us unique. So
Yeah, it's because obviously, like with that, as a coach, we can throw a lot of stuff at people and tools that worked for us, but it's really ultimately up to the individual to understand what works for them. And that by that empowers them to take it to the next level and take it further.
yes. Well, thank you so much, Josh, for sharing this. I know this was a very condensed interview and
Yeah.
a very quick, high level, information shared here, but I know breathwork is a very important topic. So I'm definitely looking forward to having you on my podcast where we're going to talk a lot more about breathwork. So thank you. And before we end, Josh, do you just want to share with the audience how they can reach out or find you?
Absolutely. So on Instagram, Josh Seiler Official. TikTok is Breathe, Move, Breathe. And then there's a link in bio, of course, where I run a wellness collective online that people can find me and work more intimately with as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Josh, for
Thank
taking this
you.
time. Thank you.